Welcome to Scrum Masters Elite_UK, a place where real-life lessons on discipline, competition, and seizing opportunities are shared. Subscribe so you don't miss out.
1. An imperfect beginning, but very real. Looking at Finau's journey in the 2026 Super Rugby Pacific season. The first thing that stands out is not consistency or a guaranteed starting spot. On the contrary, he was frequently rotated in and out of the lineup, competing with several other high-quality players in the same position. This reflects a familiar reality not only in sports but in life. Talent alone is not enough. Competitive environments always demand persistence and constant adaptation. One thing that's easy to overlook from the outside is this: not starting regularly does not mean not good enough. Sometimes it's about tactical adjustments, workload management, or simply a situational decision by the coach. As John O'Gibbs has shared, here's a clear lesson: your position at any given moment doesn't always reflect your true value. What truly defines you is how you respond to it.
2. Opportunities don't announce themselves, but they leave clues. In the 42-14 win in Hamilton, Finau was given an opportunity. What matters isn't just that he was selected, but how he responded. 9 carries, 6 tackles, and notably, a powerful collision with Siosif Ramon. These aren't just stats or highlights. They reflect quiet preparation behind the scenes. No one performs well in a high-intensity match purely on spur-of-the-moment inspiration. Behind it is consistent conditioning, maintaining match rhythm, and most importantly, staying mentally ready even when selection isn't guaranteed. This leads to an important thought. In life, opportunities rarely come when we feel perfectly ready. They appear suddenly, often after periods of being overlooked. When they do, you have 2 choices: prove you've been preparing quietly, or let the moment pass. 3. The value of discipline within a system, a small but telling detail, is how Finau described his performance. He didn't talk about how well he played, only that he tried to stick to the system. It may sound simple, even plain, but it reflects a crucial mindset in elite sports. Individuals truly shine when they fit into the collective. In teams like the Chiefs, or even the All Blacks, every position carries specific tactical responsibilities. A player doesn't need to do something extraordinary if they consistently do what the system requires, correctly and reliably. This connects strongly to life. We often obsess over standing out or being different, forgetting that consistency, discipline, and reliability are the real long-term foundations. Doing your job well may not bring immediate recognition, but it always creates real value.
For competition isn't about elimination, it's about elevation. Coach Gibbs emphasized rotating players not just for tactics, but to maintain energy and fitness. This offers a different perspective on competition. It's not about who wins and who loses, but about keeping the entire team at its best. In such an environment, competition isn't a negative, it's a mechanism for growth. Without it, it's easy to become comfortable and lose the drive to improve. The takeaway is clear: competition is unavoidable, but your perspective on it changes everything. See it as a threat, and you'll feel constant pressure. See it as motivation, and you'll find a reason to improve every day. 5. True strength isn't only in attack. One of the most highlighted aspects of Finau's performance was his defense. Stephen Donald particularly praised his physicality and tackling. This brings up an interesting idea. In sports and in life, the less glamorous aspects often form the true foundation. Attack creates moments, defense creates stability. A well-timed tackle may not make highlight reels like a try, but it prevents collapse. Similarly, in life, small habits like discipline, patience, and self-control may go unnoticed, but they are what keep you grounded.
6. Personal reflection. Learning to accept and move forward. Putting myself into this story, I realize something simple yet difficult: accepting your current role without losing the drive to grow. Finau didn't complain about rotation. He didn't exaggerate his performance. He simply said he plays rugby, a humble statement that reflects focus on what truly matters. That's something worth learning. Instead of worrying about how others evaluate you, focus on whether you are doing your job well. For fans, this story is a reminder that not every player has a brilliant journey from the start. Behind every strong performance are many quiet phases we rarely see. For individuals in general, A few key lessons stand out. Opportunities may not come when you want, but they will come if you stay ready. Competition is not the end, it's the environment for growth. Consistency and discipline often matter more than short bursts of brilliance. A person's value is not how often they are chosen, but what they do when they are. Samipeni Finau's story in this match doesn't need grand language. It's not a great comeback or an extraordinary journey. And that's exactly why it feels real. It's the story of someone trying to do his job well in a highly competitive environment, making the most of opportunities, and staying focused on the fundamentals, in a world often drawn to flashy, fast success. Stories like this carry lasting value because they reflect how most of us actually live and strive every day.
Thank you for following Scrum Masters Elite_UK. We hope these real stories have given you perspective and motivation to move forward every day. Don't forget to subscribe and stay with us on this journey.